Hey guys, so as promised, I wanted to do a quick walkthrough with Asana, just kind of show you what things have been updating. I know it probably looks a lot different, and to kind of get feedback. I think where we're at now is a pretty intuitive structure to this system. I think it flows well, but I just wanted to get your feedback again. So let's go ahead here and dive right into it. We'll show more projects. Um, First off, this one at the top, the way I've kind of organized the sidebar, don't worry about the lead generation and sales process too much right now. That's going to be a work in progress, developing how we get more clients and onboard them, etc. So yeah, don't worry about that tab now. General Amazon Sherpa is just for tasks that come up that don't necessarily fall under like a specific client or a specific project. I've got things like just meeting notes that stuff I want to bring up at the meetings on Thursdays. Just as I think of them, I'll add them in there and make sure to bring them up. Trading docs that we need, just stuff like that. So don't worry about this too much either. But if you think of something that we need to do that doesn't have to do with a specific project, feel free to go ahead and add that in there. Now, on the side with all of these clients here, I've organized it kind of in order of importance. I mean, all our clients are important, but just the ones for the week, the ones that I see potential in, and things like that. Don't read too much into that, but that's just a general guideline. So let's see. One cool thing that I think is going to help us out is... the internet's working a bit slow here, but is this section at the top. I'm going to update that each week. So priorities for the week are going to be, this was last week. I'll go ahead and update that to 229 through the 6th or whatever this week is. But this section will give us a good idea. Like I'll just drag things into this section as we go. That will be kind of the top priority for each client, and you'll be able to see that at the top of each one of these projects, so you know what the important tasks are for each client for each week. So I think that's a good way to organize that. Let's see. Somebody like John is going to have a lot more in there for the week because he's just onboarding, so there's a lot of things that need to get done. Let's pull up his here. Okay, so yeah, he's got a couple more this week. These are the things that we need to get rolling for his onboarding, conduct competition analysis, things like that. And this is what I was talking about in the personal video as far as I can go ahead and assign these and assign due dates for them. Go ahead and when you're done with things like these, for instance, I know that for Cruzy, Alan, you've already done the competition analysis. One thing I want to make sure to start doing is go ahead and cross these off or check it off. And we can always go and find it in the when we go to the completed tasks view. But that way we know exactly what's done, what we still have to do. And even for Firewatcher, that's, some of those are daily tasks. Go ahead and mark those off, check those off as done anyways, because the ones that are recurring, I've set up to automatically generate like a clone of that task. So let's say for this week, if I need to do client weekly updates, and if I check off this week, it will automatically create a new task for next week on Sunday. So the next thing is probably the biggest change is the DFU template, the done for you. And I think that this is going to be a really easy way to copy and onboard new people, because even in the past week, we've seen a couple clients come on. We've seen in the past 2 weeks, like John and his 2 products come on, and I'm treating those as separate projects because they're so different. FitBody came on, and Salt Supply came on, and so I just want a very easy way to understand what needs to get done when a new client does come on. So let's say I might even get rid of this here, but we have the priorities for the week section, we have pre-sale, and again, this is just the template that we copy each time a client comes in. So over here we've got client name, their title, are they the owner, the president, whatever, their contact information, just very relevant stuff right here, right when you open the task. And here's where I think it's getting well structured. Is we've got onboard week 1. So as soon as somebody comes in, send the welcome email, create the client orientation video, and create an Amazon account. We know who generally does these tasks. Like Brad does the client orientation video. I'll send the welcome email, and even in that welcome email, you've got subtasks in here that are very structured so that we know exactly what needs to get done within each task. And but the thing is, I haven't assigned anybody to it because as things change, people might be responsible for different things. So as each new client comes on, we'll go ahead and assign roles to that. So this is all of the week 1 stuff. Every time a new client comes in, we should go in and I'll assign these and put due dates on it, and that should be done in week 1. So it's very clear at the end of week 1, we can see like if these tasks are done, we're on a good track. Let's see. So onboard week 2, write the copy, create traffic patterns. Onboard week 3. Now, here's one thing. What I want each of these to have, as far as the training docs are concerned, like we're eventually going to have so many clients that, us three, Rovi, Alan, you guys, and me, are going to need help. So we're going to need to get somebody else to help us out with all these tasks. And what I want to have in each task, when you guys were working on the training docs, this has a little heart next to it, meaning it's completed. Well, this create an Amazon, PPC ad campaign. Well, you guys created a training doc for that, and we have the training doc, which is the exact same name as the task. And so if we have somebody helping us and we say, hey, Susie, I guess would be a new hire. Hey, Susie, we need help with the PPC ad campaign. Can you go ahead and go in and do that task? So we'll assign it to Susie, and then there's the training doc right there ready to go, and it explains exactly how to do the task. So yeah, I would ideally very soon like to have all of these training docs attached to each of the tasks so that anybody can do them. And it makes our lives a lot easier as we start getting a lot more clients on, especially with this Rich Dad launch and all that. And so in there, we're still getting around to it, but in there we have the steps that you guys created, and then we have my little video on the top that says, go ahead and like a screen share video. And so it just makes it very, very easy to show new people how to do that. Onboard week 4, touch base with the Thomas and bloggers, which is something that we should be doing every week now. But yeah, this is pretty much the gist of it. Firewatcher, I don't know what the total time is on that, but if you click in there, this has got all of the subtasks on it. So this is like this one line right here. If you dive down into this, it's got all of the things for Firewatcher. So eventually we'll be able to put a time to that. But like I said, again, go ahead and with these, we've created it to be recurring. So every day that you do them, mark them as complete so that we know that they're done for the day, and it will automatically regenerate a new task. Recurring, this is stuff that, set weekly priorities. This one does not belong in there. But this one, set weekly priorities, record 5-minute weekly updates. Those, like I said, we'll check those off every week, and they automatically get updated. Digital assets and resources is just the stuff that they send to us. Once I mark the client orientation video complete, I'll put the link here in case we need it. This is the client's website, their Google Drive links to like articles that are relevant, social media accounts, Amazon listings. This is where all their digital stuff resides. So like this stuff we won't mark complete because we just use this as a reference. Now, future initiatives, something that's kind of like Christina right now with her salt supply gun is just marketing towards men because that's the majority of people that buy her products. But we think that it would be lucrative to market it to women in the future, but we just want to stick to men for right now. And so we're going to test that later on down the line, but maybe for like month 3 or something like that. So I'll add things in here as as we discuss things with the client and they want to try that later on, then we'll put it in this section. Transition is downsell. And yeah, that's pretty much the new template. Again, give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think of this. But I think this is a pretty easy to follow roadmap for new people that come on. Now, the last thing I wanted to show is instead, I want to, oops, ideally, I want to get rid of, we'll get rid of Firewatcher once we know that everything's in that done for you template, and then we can get rid of your guys' projects, since when you assign tasks to somebody, you can just go ahead and click on their name, and it brings up all of the tasks already. So it's basically done for us without having separate projects. And let's see here. So like create that personal video that I sent out to you guys. I'll go ahead and mark that done. Create an Asana video update, which is what I'm doing right now. We'll go ahead and mark that done. And then I told you guys I would create that team video update, which I'll be doing next. So I organize it by today view, stuff that I want to get done today. And the cool part is you can drag them into any order that you want to complete them in. So yeah, it's just a really easy way to click on yourself and see what tasks you have. And yeah, that's I think a good way to do it. And also, once you put due dates on them, you can go to the calendar view, and let's see. So for instance, today, so I know that by Thursday I want to discuss new markets with Brad. By tomorrow I want to have the copy done for this, and then these are all the tasks for today, which I marked them all today. They're probably I'm gonna have to move a couple of these around, but again, it's just a very easy way to see what's due, what we have to do and when we have to do it by. So then the cool part is you can come in here and see, like I said, if we're hiring Susie and Rovi, let's say you're like, Susie, can you help me out with this task? Well, you can just go ahead and go into the person's profile and go, let's see, completed tasks. What did I do this week, or what did Susie do this week? And then you can see all of these things right here. So it's very easy to understand like what's been done, what we still need to do, and it's just a good system of accountability. So that way, like when we're trying to juggle all these balls and all these tasks are coming in and piling up, we know like what's gotten done and where we still need to go with that, if that makes sense. So anyways, I just wanted to give you that quick walkthrough. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm looking forward to implementing all this and hearing what you guys have to think.